So remember uh, now we know that over time we have up till now till December 31st interest expense of $3,000, right? We know how we calculated that. That was for the first 60 days, right? And then till January 30th, that's when the note will be mature. We will also, by that time we'll also owe 30 more days of interest, which is $1,500. So we for $1,500 we will have another like I another entry called interest expense. So on January 30th, let's say if I want to simplify the entry for you, we'll be doing a similar um, interest expense, $1,500, and interest payable $1,500, right? Because 30 more days passed. So we all we did was we did the same entry. And then on the same date, January 30th, is that's when we owe all this money. So we will do another entry, and uh, um, we will be paying cash, right? So if I want to do it separately for interest payable and separately for principal, I can do this entry in another way than what's shown in the solution manual. I can do so at the end of January 30th, we're going to be paying cash, right? We're going to be paying cash principal, which is 200,000. So cash 200,000, and notes payable is 200,000. Right now we are paying principal on January 30th, paying principal, right? So I broke down this entry when we pay principal. Now let's pay interest. Let's pay interest now. Interest is all under payables, right? We so payable of 3,000 before, and then 1,500 later. So in total of 4,500, right? So we can do this interest payable is going to be 3,000, 4,500, and cash 4,500. So I did this entry the long way, just to show you that it doesn't matter if you break it down. The point is you're paying off these payables, and you were creating expenses as the time was processing, was passing on, right? And then on the due date you're paying off all these loans. Or you can do this one big entry, which is cash for the whole 204,500, for the whole amount, which includes the principal and interest. And let's say if we never did this entry, if we never did this entry, and if we never did this entry, okay, so we can simplify all these entries into this one entry: cash credit for 204,500, and then we have new interest expense, right? Interest expense for 2016, right? So we that's this entry. So I'm gonna put it all in one shot. That's 1,500 debit, right? So that will affect your income statement. Then you already have an interest payable from 2015, which is $3,000. And then you have notes payable, your principal that you created in the beginning when you got this loan, and you're going to debit that for 200,000. Okay, so you can this short one small, still it's a small entry, but you can make it a one-time shot, or you can simplify it by showing that on December 1st you did this entry. On January 30th you also paid an interest expense, and you created a payable, and then later on now you are trying to pay it. So no, if you paid the principal and then you paid the whole interest payable together. So it's the idea is same. You're gonna and the results are same. You will always have two interest expenses, which will go in the income statement. The payable will be paid off, and then notes payable will be paid off. That's all. Thank you.